Are you there? I'm going to be patching in Tono Diaz. Antonio, you there, brother?
I'm here.
Hey, man, thanks for taking the time to talk to us here on Leaving the Ring Radio, man. It's really, I've been looking forward to it. I asked Ernesto if I can get you on, and it's been a while. It's been a while, actually. I've been wanting an interview. So, hey, thanks for, doing it on such a short notice, man. I really appreciate it.
No problem, man. Anytime.
So, you know what? I wanted to talk to you a little bit about your career, and I know you've taken a change in your career. You're still, you're a retired fighter, but you're really not retired. You're back in the mix as a trainer. But before I even start getting into the fact that now you're a trainer, I want to go into about your career, man, and the start of it. When you were at your ultra peak, right? When so many people were writing about you, and you were going at that next step. How hard and how distracting do you think, or the pressure of being the it factor, and when you were at your peak, to be the guy that was supposed to make things happen for yourself? I mean, was that a burden, or was that just something that you just kind of rolled with?
There's something I just kind of moan with. I just went with it. I mean, it was pressure. There was a lot of pressure because here in the Valley, I mean, we had a couple boxers that made it to a certain level, which was like, Pancho Segura. He made it a little, pretty decent level. Then my brother Tono Diaz made it a little further. But after that, I mean, I was the one who really made a name for the whole Valley down here because, I fought big fights, big fighters on big networks. So it was a lot of pressure. I mean, it was also a great feeling while it lasted.
Now, when you were steamrolling through guys, you were going on a great streak. When did things change for you? I mean, because you decided to jump up in weight, became a welterweight. You decided to go after the guy that just beat Oscar De La Hoya. Was that by choice, dude, or was that by pressure from the promoters, your management, or just the overall people surrounding you that wanted to see you go to the next level and chase after the bigger money?
You know what? I think that was a move that was done by my former manager back then. I was promoted by Top Rank. I was managed by Cameron Dunkin. And you know what? I mean, I really think that they really did me dirty right there, because I had just beat Mickey Ward, and right after I beat Mickey Ward, at that time, I was looking for a fight with Kostya Tsyzu. Kostya Tsyzu was like the man I really wanted to fight because I knew his style and my style was made for each other. His style was made for a good fight against me. So back then, I was looking for that Kostya Tsyzu fight. So right after the Mickey Ward fight, Cameron Dunkin comes and tells me and my former trainer, Lee Espinoza, "Hey, man, good job. Your life has just changed. Get ready for a different life." I'm like, "Oh, fuck, all right, that's good." But then we come back and they call us to meet in Top Rank. I go to the office and they tell us there's 2 offers for you. There's 2 opportunities for you for the WBC, both of them. I was like, okay, so what's the offer? Well, there's one offer to fight Shane Mosley in New York. They're paying you so much money, for the WBC.
Right.
And I was like, oh, okay. It was a pretty big number of money, I was like, all right, well, that's a pretty good number. But I'm at 140. I want to fight at 140. So he goes, well, there's also a title shot for you against Kostya Tsyzu for $50,000. I was like, what?
Oh, wow.
You go from half a mil to $50,000 for the same title. And then now I remember he told me, why don't we do this? Let's go to 147. Let's try it there. Let's fight this fight. Let's get this money. And if everything goes well, we'll continue that. If things don't go well, we'll just say, you know what, this is not our weight class. We're going back down to 140, and we'll get the Kostya Tsyzu fight again. We'll look for that Kostya Tsyzu fight. I was like, all right, perfect. Sounds good. So we went ahead. We did what we did. We fought. After the fight, threw me to the gooder. Like, you lost, you're out. I was like, you serious? Like, son of a gun, But and from there on,
this was Cameron Dunkin that made that offer to you.
Yeah. Yes.
So basically, they just funneled you towards where they wanted you to go.
I mean, yeah, what? Because like I said, I mean, they told me, Cameron told me, let's go for the Shane Mosley fight. Let's pick up this $500,000. We'll see how we do there. If things don't come out well, we'll come back down to 140, and we'll just say that was in our weight class, and we'll look for a Kostya fight. I said, perfect, let's do it. So we fought. Things didn't come out well. I came back, and we will call him, no more answering. Before the fight, we would call him, he would answer right away. After that, it was hard to get a hold of him. We even had to be driving to Vegas to look for him, and it was hard to get a hold of him. And then finally they got me like four little fights, in Univision, small network TV, and then all of a sudden, they had nothing scheduled for me, and they tell me, nothing scheduled for you right now, this and that. So that's when I got married. After I got married, I come back from my honeymoon, they tell me, we got your world title fight against Margarito in a month and a half. I was like, what the fuck?
Right.
It was tough. I think the hardest part of my career was dealing with all the outside things about boxing, all the negotiation stuff.
So let me ask you this. Antonio. I mean, obviously, this sport has no mercy. There's no remorse in it. There's nobody that has a conscience in the sport. But you're right back into it. I mean, you could have decided to go off and do something completely different. And really quick, so if people are just tuning in, we got Antonio Diaz with us, and who's also the brother of Julio and Joel Diaz. So let me go back to my question. Why did you opt to go return to this sport, but in a different position?